Okay. So being it's the end of the year, I really just wanted to kind of focus on goal setting for the upcoming year, figuring out really what you want out of this business, how far you want to take this, so that way you can really set yourself up for success going into the new year and really know the milestones that you want to hit along the way, so you have a plan going into it, as well as time management, which is kind of just like a gut check, and tracking your business. All right, so starting off, we all lead busy lives. There's always going to be more that we could have gotten done, but are you spending your time in the right places? I think I've been hearing a lot from just within the team that like this sense of kind of like overwhelm or like not getting as much done as you want to. And I can totally relate to having that feeling when I was working full time and doing this as well, and really trying to balance those two things and trying to kind of navigate how to work out the time that I did have to be the most effective for this. And the thing is, a lot of the time when we feel like we can't fit this in, it's because we're allocating the time that we do have to other things. And it is really amazing to me the amount of time that we really waste on such like minuscule, unimportant things a lot of the time, and we don't even realize it. And just especially like having a social media based business and really the temptation to scroll through posts or to look at other coaches' feeds or, you know, get caught up in your explore page and things like that, and stuck on people's Instagram stories, and all of a sudden you've wasted like 30 minutes that you could have actually used really towards like business building activities, and really just making sure we have our focus in the right place, because we do all lead busy lives. There's always going to be something going on. There's always going to be something unexpected coming up, and really just making sure that you're using your time to the best of your ability to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success and you're allocating your time in a way that's going to allow you to be successful. Because I can tell you, as someone who worked 40 plus hours a week and had an hour-long commute each way and took home work from my day job all the time that I would be doing like on the weekends and when I came home from work, and taking that home with me and really working more than like 40, 45 hours a week, that taking advantage of those small pockets of time in your day and really assessing like how productive you're truly being when you're trying to work on your business will really help you to be more successful and be more effective in your business working hours. So does your time look like this? Is it allocated towards posting on your page, inviting people to coaching or a boot camp, going through your messages and talking to people who have shown interest, building connections in that way to really help you build and find more leads and more people to help? Or does it look more like this, scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through your page or looking through people's Instagram stories, watching Netflix when you come home from work? Because these are the things that are really going to be your time wasters. When I go on my computer, I don't even have a Facebook news page set up. I have it, I downloaded something that like freezes it. So literally nothing shows up. It's just like this part up here. So that way, when I go into Facebook on my computer, it's strictly for business use. I don't post on it anymore. I go in and I'll check our team group. I'll check my mentor's team group and any like other groups that I'm in, if it's like a diamond push group that I'm in with you guys to help support you guys, or other things like that. And that's where I check in. So I check into Facebook strictly for my business. So I go in there and I can check those things off really quick, and it only takes a few minutes, and I'm not getting sucked in to whatever funny like memes someone's posting or like cute dog videos or whatever it is, because those things can be extremely distracting. So making sure that you're going in and you have like a set plan for yourself. So let's see if it'll let me go back. So literally each day I will, I have my planner right here. I list it out. So I have like my list of to-dos for myself, and it helps me to stay focused, because if I don't have a plan going into it, I'm all over the place. I'm like a squirrel, and I will get distracted by those things because they're so easy to really get pulled in by them. So knowing that these are the things that you need to focus on and get done before you can go and like spend time looking at people's Instagram stories or whatever the things you want to do are. Make sure that you're actually spending your business hours on building your business and the things that are going to move you forward before you take the time to go do all that extra stuff. So making sure that you're posting on your page each day, sharing something about what's going on in your life or how this business opportunity has helped you or how the workouts have helped you in some way. Making sure that you're inviting people either to an upcoming boot camp that you have going on or an information session, or you can even like, I kind of do constant invites a lot of the time where I'll put my videos into an email and send them out that way if I don't have like an information session going on. And then making sure you stay on top of your inbox. So you're really connecting with new people all the time, which are really going to be the people who reach out to you because they want to know more about your boot camp or your team because they have that relationship established with you. So these are really the things that I focus on first in my day. And like things like my workout, that's like a given. I feel like that's not even really something that's truly like building your business. Like that's for your own health, your own like sanity, your own, you know, fitness journey, and sharing that on your page does help. But like these are where your true activities should lie. And then, and if you're like me too, I'll time things out and I'll put a timer on and I'll give myself like say, I'll give myself 15 minutes to figure out like to write a caption for the day so I can think it out well. And like I'll time out 30 minutes for inviting people and I'll time out 30 minutes for going through my messages. And once that timer goes off, I'm on to the next thing. So that way you're not spending like an hour trying to figure out like what post you're going to do for a day or editing a picture or something. Like you have a certain time limit to yourself and it forces you to kind of work a little faster and not get distracted by those other things. Okay. So eliminate the distractions. So turning off notifications on your phone, silencing them so you're not stopping in the middle of like answering messages to like answer someone's text on your phone, because that's taking away from your business hours. And really, it's amazing how much time we can kind of take away from building our business when we are answering texts or we're checking our Facebook notifications or whatever it is. So kind of canceling out that noise, putting up your blinders and really focusing on the task at hand. Because I will tell you from personal experience, it is exhausting if you wind up spending a lot of your time like on these distractions in the middle of working, because you wind up feeling like you're working like nonstop. Somebody, I think you're, I can hear you, I think. Can you mute yourself? Actually, I got you. Okay. It is exhausting feeling like you're working constantly on this business when really it's just a matter of the fact that you're getting distracted by a lot of things and it's adding on to your business hours, but you're not being as productive. So when you turn off your notifications, when you silence your newsfeed, when you really hone in on the task at hand and what you're doing, you will be amazed at how fast you can really like what's the word I'm looking for? You can really just whip out all these invitations, that you can write a post for your feed, that you can go through your messages because you're just like focused in, lasered in on the task at hand, and you can really just get everything done so much more efficiently. So that way you can get your tasks done for the day and move on and go live your life and not feel like you're getting burnt out or not feel like you're constantly working on this business, because you're being so much more efficient. So if you have trouble with this, you can get a planner like I do and like set your to-do list for the day and time things out like I do and give yourself those time limits. But if you're a visual person as well, this is something that I posted in the team group. So if you look at the photos in the team group, it's posted there somewhere. You might have to scroll through a little bit. But this is a tracker for you, so you can know that you did a little bit of the business building activities for yourself every day. So within like your scheduled business hours, you have kind of like this outline that you can follow yourself to help you stay on track. So you can start like 3 new conversations with someone new. You can follow 3 new people and grow your following and the eyes on your page. 3 follow-ups with people that you've invited before. 3 invites to a boot camp coming up, 3 invites to coaching coming up. And that way you're doing things that are going to start more conversations for you, start more interest in what you're doing, and help you move forward. And you have something to follow, so you're not getting distracted and you have that plan set out. Okay. So then I say all that because focusing on the right things is what's going to lead you here to your goals and everything. If you don't have this figured out, if you don't have that plan set up and those business hours set up that you're taking seriously and you're focusing on each day to get all these tasks done, then you're not going to get to your vision board, to your dream, because you're not doing the basics of the business. So making sure that you have all those tracking things in place, that you figure out some kind of system that works for you so you can check off those things each day and help truly build this for yourself, so you can get to this spot where you're making moves towards building whatever bigger vision you have for your life for yourself. So this is just mine, different things that I want, like living in the mountains and traveling to different places and having a mountain home, and eventually being able to bring Greg home so he's not working like 80 plus hours a week. So whatever that is for you, and putting it in plain sight so you look at it all the time. Because when this business gets tough, when you're hearing a lot of no's, or you're trying to figure something out and it's not working yet, this is what keeps me going all the time, is focusing on that bigger picture for myself, is focusing on what I want to build this into, and truly using that as fuel for my fire, even when things get challenging and when I don't have something figured out yet, and maybe I'm failing at something. But this is what makes me want to keep trying and trying until I figure it out. So your big vision of what you want for your life versus your business vision, and how you picture that planning out for yourself this year, and where you want to wind up, and having those goals and markers for yourself so to get you to this point. So for me this year, I just put some things down. So I want to have a 5-star Diamond Elite team. I want to help 5 people on this team become a Diamond coach and have that strong foundation for their business of themselves, and that starting to create that life freedom for themselves. I want to double my teaching income. I want to hit Success Club 20 plus monthly. I want to add 10 plus new coaches to my team a month. And a big goal of mine is to host a Diamond retreat. And I want to say, make sure you're dreaming big too. Like, these aren't necessarily things that I've done before, and they're a little scary. And I'm like, well, can I do it? But that's where you want it to go, because if you're setting your goals at a place that's like not challenging enough for you, your action's going to match that. You're not going to feel like you have to push as hard to reach those goals, so you're probably going to fall a little short. So you want to make sure that you're choosing something that's going to stretch you a little bit, so that way your actions meet that, and you feel like you need to push a little harder, and you feel like you need to work a little harder to reach them. Like things like adding 10 plus new coaches to my team a month. I've never done that before, but that's something that I know is a new challenge for me. And I know that that's a reach for me, and that's something that I want to hit in order to get to this spot in my life. So setting goals that stretch you a little bit, and then being able to break it down for yourself. So knowing, if you want to be a full-time coach, what does your income goal look like for yourself? What kind of money do you want to make so that you can quit your full-time job? What does that look like? So you know exactly what you need to be making as a coach in order to hit that. And then that way you can also track your progression over time as well, and getting to that goal. What is your time frame that you want to hit that in? What milestones will you have to hit to get there? So knowing the different milestones along the way to get to that goal of yours, a full-time coach. What are the different things you need to hit along the way? So that way you're kind of breaking it down into little little more like digestible little chunks for you. So you can see like, okay, to get to 2-star diamond, first I have to hit emerald. And then once I'm emerald, okay, the next goal is diamond. And once I hit diamond, the next goal is 1-star. So you kind of have these little milestones that you need to reach along the way, and you have this new goal, rather than thinking like, right now as a diamond coach, I'm not thinking at 5-star yet, you know, because I still have to build that first person to a diamond coach and help one of you grow to that point. So making sure that you're always looking forward to the next step. And then what activities will you have to do daily to make it happen? So being able to break it down to yourself, like if I want to become a diamond coach, how many, let's say by January, how many coaches do I need to add between now and then to become a diamond coach? And then how many people will I have to invite daily to be able to get that information about what coaching is out there to them, and being able to break that down so you can really picture like the level of action that you need to take to reach that goal. Okay, so just kind of breaking it down a little bit. So Beachbody works in quarters. So you get, once you become a 2-star diamond coach, you start receiving quarterly bonuses just for your rank solely. I forget what they are. 2-star I think is like $2,000. 5-star is like $5,000. 10-star is like $10,000, and then 15-star is like $40,000 or something insane. So we work in quarters, and once you're say 5-star rank, you receive the 5-star bonus and the 2-star bonus combined. So if 5-star is $5,000 and 2-star is $2,000, you would receive $7,000 a quarter just for holding that rank throughout the year. So breaking it down kind of in terms of becoming a full-time coach and focusing on like where you need to be at the end of each quarter. So let's say quarter 1 ends in March. So your goal would be diamond coach, adding at least 3 to 4 coaches to your team a month, and inviting 20 plus people daily. So you want to make sure that you're kind of setting it up in a way that's like, okay, if I want to be diamond by then and I don't have anyone on my team right now, like how many coaches do I need to add to my team a month in order to get there? So if you're adding 4 coaches a month, you could probably hit it by February if you keep everybody. So making sure you know exactly what you need to hit that goal, but also I would almost set your goal a little higher, because you never know what's going to happen, who's going to decide this isn't for them, you know? So you want to make sure you're taking massive action to hit your goal in time. Okay. And tracking your business. This is a major part of being a coach and taking your business seriously and treating your business like a business. I look at my back office every single day. Especially when you log in, you'll see these tabs up at the top, and under monitor my business, if you click on that and then click on sponsorship drill down, this will open up, and there you can look at your rank audit analysis view. So if you're trying to reach a certain rank in the business, you can look at exactly what your downline looks like, what all the coaches on your team look like, and really get this comprehensive view of how many coaches you have on each leg and what that looks like, if you have the amount of coaches that you need, if everybody's active, you know, so you can really know how many more coaches you need to add to your team to reach a goal, how many more people you need to mentor, and you can really see their own progress and monitor that as well. As well as, this is a big one. So if you're going full-time, this is a huge one for kind of really assessing where you're at in reaching that goal. So this is the leadership ladder, and you can look at this if you log into your Coach Online office. This is what it'll look like if you scroll down a little bit. If you click on volume, it'll show you exactly where you're at in the month with these different markers. So it'll look different for all of you depending on where you're at, but it'll show you your earnings so far for the month. It'll show you where you're at with Success Club. It'll show you your highest paid rank so far. This is personally sponsored coaches with at least 1+ Success Club point, your week leg volume, and then personally sponsored team leaders, which you guys don't need to worry about right now. But so to be business starter, which is like the first rank on the leadership ladder, you're making at least $100 a month, you're hitting Success Club 5, and you're just a basic coach rank. And then moving up to team builder, like you're starting to kind of build some momentum for yourself. You rank advanced to Emerald. You're making at least $250 a month. You're hitting Success Club 5, which if you're hitting Success Club 6, that would be $150. Yeah, about 150. So with this, you're probably hitting a little bit more than Success Club 5, or you're having like reoccurring orders from different customers and things at that point. You have 2 personally sponsored coaches with 1+ Success Club point, and you have 200 week leg volume, which I'm not really going to go into that right now because it'll be a long discussion. But if you're not sure what like weak leg and strong leg is, if you go into your back office, there's a video on it. You can also YouTube Beachbody and like weak leg volume, and there's videos explaining exactly what it is to you. And there's ones with like dolls, so it's kind of funny, but it gives you a visual representation of what it's all about, so you can kind of see what it means for you and your business. And then somewhere between team builder and team leader is where you can really go full time, because usually if you're team leader, usually you're making a lot more than $1,000 a month. If you're hitting these other things, you have 5,000 week leg volume, you have at least four personally sponsored coaches with Success Club points, you're a Diamond Plus coach, you're usually making a lot more than $1,000 a month, because you've accumulated a lot of volume in your downline from having coaches that are hitting Success Club and helping to mentor them to succeed, right? Because this business is so much about like that ripple effect, which I really love and appreciate, because we can't be successful if we aren't helping other people be successful. And that really counts both in their health and fitness journey and as well in their business and as coaches. And so making sure that that you are helping your own team succeed and helping to mentor them along the way. So really going full time happens somewhere between these two, because you have such a big volume jump there. So a lot of the time coaches will be able to hit full time before they reach team leader, or they're really close to it. And then this is where you're like making ridiculous money. You're like 6 figures a year plus, and you have some people on your team who are also kind of stepping up and becoming leaders themselves. So hopefully I didn't completely confuse you guys, but this part for me has been huge for tracking my own business growth, because I know if I'm seeing my week leg volume go up each month, that I'm getting, that my income is growing, that I'm helping more people in my downline succeed each month, that I'm helping more people start their health and fitness journeys each month. So it's really kind of a way to track your own success and your own income growth over time, and how close you are to really reaching that full-time status and being able to support yourself. So I have it written down each month, because Beachbody will only track your the current month and the previous month for you on your Coach Online office. So every month I write down where I'm at with my earnings, where I'm at with Success Club, how many of my personally sponsored coaches have Success Club points, and where I'm at with my week leg volume. And I set goals for that too each month as well. So if I had 500 team volume one month, the next month I set a goal for like 700 or something like that. So I can kind of make sure that I'm growing each month and getting closer and closer to, getting closer and closer to this goal of mine. So that's all I have for you guys. Let's see.